Once a year, visitors to Mansion House on Kawau Island in the Hauraki Gulf get a chance to step back in time and see what life was like at the mansion where former Governor George Grey lived in the 1860s. Welcome to Kawau Island in Living History Day. Living History Day.
That's the day when we all dress up in our best costumes, Victorian era, around about the 1880s, come over here and put on a whole day for people to come over, like tourists, to see just how the house was like in the days of Governor Grey.
Governor Grey was the Governor of New Zealand during the 1840s and 1860s. He had 2 terms of government.
He was asked to come back to New Zealand because the Second Land Wars was starting in 1862. Now in 1862 he bought Kawau.
First of all, it was the mine manager's house. Now that is the sort of centre of the house. Then it was added on to by Grey, and then added on and added on. It belonged to the brewery at one stage. So of course, by the time it was taken over by DOC, it was totally different.
I remember coming here every Christmas holidays and camping, and my mum used to live out the back when her mother was working here at Mansion House, and my nana, who's actually now buried her ashes on the hill over there, she lived around in Schoolhouse Bay, and she was a maid, so it's quite neat for me to be dressed up like a maid today, perhaps doing some of the things she used to do.
Except she wouldn't have been dressed as beautiful as you.
No.
I think it's one of the special museums because it's not like a normal museum. You can get right up close and move right through the rooms. Everything isn't put away in cases. You can feel like you're in a home.
What we've done today is really a continuation of what Sir George did. Up until the recent 1900s, we had a very good shipping service, and people used to go to the islands and visit islands on Saturdays and Sundays, and they'd come up here and George would open his house to them, and he'd show them around, and he'd say, well, they didn't do any harm and they may have enjoyed themselves, why not?
Kawau Island's Living History Day is a fun way for the family to come out to Kawau, check out the island and see how things were done back in the heyday of one of our most colourful characters, Governor George Grey.